Hey guys, Millrick77 here. Sick and tired of looking at it, so it's time to do something with it, I guess. This fucking car right here is just sitting there. I'm gonna try to at least get the interior ripped out of it today. It shouldn't take that long. Mainly I just want to get the seats and the carpet out, because I don't know if you guys see all the moisture inside on the windows. Yeah, that's inside. And this floor is kind of like still damp. Yeah. I want to see what kind of damage that happened. It's been sitting for a year September, so a year and 2 months almost. And I haven't done a thing to it since the flood, so I want to get that carpet out and the seats out and see how much damage happened over the last year with moist carpet sitting on it. And I want to get her all dried out so I can get some kind of, I don't know, so I know that it's not fucking all wet in there still. But that's what I'm up to, see if I can get her pushed into the garage. I shouldn't have any problems pushing it in the garage because I took the rear brake shoes off of it last year. The fronts might be stuck, but I have no idea. It's a little car, I should be able to push it. But push it in the garage and see what I can do on it. Like I said, I'm not doing a whole lot. I just want to rip out that interior and make sure she's dry. So I'll bring it back. Hey guys, Millrick here. So I got most of the interior ripped out of this Honda. I've been on it for about an hour. I shouldn't have let it sit. It could be a lot worse. But it's a real shame that this car was in the flood, because this car was in such good shape before. But everything's covered in fucking mud. For sure. Just fucking covered in mud. And so far I see some rust right here that's gonna have to get fixed. I got rust down along this inner seam here. A little bit of rust starting in there. Back here on the passenger side rear floor, I got some rust going on here. For sure, you can hear it crunch. I could probably put, there we go. I could put my fingers through, make a hole. So, gonna be replacing floors and all that good stuff. Where do you find floor pans for an 87 Civic Si? I have no fucking idea. So we'll probably just end up making something to make it work. And I plan on making this thing my driver anyway. I don't really want to make it into a show car. Just a good solid driver. But that's what I'm up against in this. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get all this mud out. I don't know. I haven't came up with a game plan yet. I still gotta take out, you know, the door panels, because there's mud inside the door panels. I gotta take out the quarter moldings and panels and all that good stuff. The other thing I gotta do is I gotta get new harness. Wire harnessed, because the ECU on these is located underneath the passenger seat, and there's the electrical connectors that go into the ECU. And as you can see here, it's all corroded, and a couple of the wires actually just are so corroded that they broke out of the connector. So I'm gonna have to get me a new harness. Luckily in these Hondas, the harness aren't hard to take out and remove and whatnot. But a lot more work than I originally anticipated when I bought this car a year and a half ago. Got this car for $600, and I wanted to restore it then, and then it got flooded, so now I definitely have to do something with it. But it's just sad to see it sit and rot, because this car was in such great shape. It still is in really good shape for being an 87 Honda shitbox. But yep, so I'm gonna have to strip all this shit out, door panels, all these wires, emergency brake cables, fucking whatever's running where. I believe the brake lines, yeah, I believe it's the brake lines and the fuel lines. I think on this side is the fuel lines, and over here is the brake lines run on the inside of this car. So I don't have to worry about the brake lines being all rusted, because they're inside and good. But what I have to do is I have to strip all this shit out of the inside of the car. And then I'm going to have to get down in there, and I'm just going to have to fucking scrub that shit out. And keep rinsing and washing and rinsing and washing and rags and washing and washing to get all that fucking mud out. And I probably still won't get it all the fuck out. But I have to get most of it out so I can actually see what's in the metal and where the rust is and what I have to fucking do. So we just started a domino effect, and I guess she'll be finished when the last domino falls. I gotta get my seats and my console and whatnot. My rear seats over here, I gotta throw them up there, get them out of the way, and I gotta push this thing back outside so I can redo those bike parts and put another couple coats of clear on them tonight. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this back outside. I'm gonna go inside. I got the bike part sitting next to the wood stove inside, so it's nice and dry, because I don't want any chemical reactions when I go to recoat them. So I'm gonna go in the basement after I push this back outside and start wet sanding that shit down, and we'll go from there.